Добрый вечер, дорогие друзья. Спасибо, что пришли. Сейчас мы начинаем наши зумовские чтения осенние. Меня зовут Елена Александровна Приказнова. Мы с вами начнем сначала с книжки, которая так и называется «Autumn». So, autumn. Windy. Foggy. Puddles. Splash, splash. Wet socks. Нужно будет их сушить теперь, да? Harvest time. Look, there is wheat. The boy is holding the wheat. Fallen leaves. Falling apples. Ooh, many apples. Look, there are many apples and they are red. But there is one apple that's green over here. Dark nights. Dark nights. Look, what does he see here? It's a frog, yeah? And bonfires. Oh, nice and warm. Bonfires. This is a bonfire. Okay, the end. Это очень простая книжка. Я уверена, мы с вами можем посмотреть и прочитать. Окей. Ну что, наша с вами книжка осенняя. Leaves. Очень классные тут картинки. This is a story about a bear. This bear is black. It was his first year. То есть он совсем молодой. Everything was going well. Look, the bear is happy. Until the first leaf fell. И когда он упал, этот листик, то Мишка подумал, что что-то случилось с ним, и ему нужно помочь. И он тогда спросил, Are you okay? He wondered. Then a red one fell. Boom. A yellow one fell. Boom. All over his island, the leaves were falling. Well, because it was autumn. Yeah, look. This is the beautiful autumn with many leaves on the ground. He, the bear, tried to catch them, and put them back. Как вы думаете, получилось у него прикрепить обратно эти листья? Ну, конечно, нет, они обратно не прилепляются. No. But it was not the same. No, вот он даже их проколол, смотрите, на веточке. No, it doesn't work. Okay. He sat beneath a tree and watched them go all around. But he grew sleepy. And so the bear found a hole and filled it with leaves and went to sleep. Ну, потому что все медведи впадают в спячку, правда? Почти все. Панды не впадают. Just as the wind began to blow, winter came. Look, what animal is this? Do you know? This is a fox. Thank you, Тихон. Молодец. This is a fox. Да? Кто вспомнил? Okay, so winter came, and foxes don't sleep in winter. The bear slept snug in the ground, while the snow piled thick. Oh, much snow. There was much snow. In the spring, with wide eyes, he woke. Look, the sun is in the sky. The sun is not very bright, but it is quite bright, you know. So it's spring. He felt the sun and saw the little buds on the bare arms of the trees. Look, these are buds. These are not leaves. These are buds. Buds. Small buds. Little buds. And the tiny leaves that had begun to unfold. Welcome, he cried. Okay. And the bear was happy again. And he thought that the leaves welcomed him and said, hello, bear, hello, bear. All right. So this is it. Now, what about the next book? Я подобрала такие книжки сегодня, они очень разные. Я хочу, чтобы вы смотрели вот на картинки, на иллюстрации, которые каждая по-своему передает вот это настроение осени. Очень интересно разглядывать детали. Okay, so let's have a look at this book. It's called Windy Day. Windy day. Whoosh, whoosh goes the wind. What a windy day, says Penny. And who's Penny? Penny is the mouse. On goes a coat. Here is the coat. On goes a hat. Off goes Penny. Off she goes to mail a letter. И вот в каждом рисунке мы с вами будем искать вот это, да? Letter. Что у нее в руках она пошла? Отправлять кому-то. Whoosh goes the wind. Off goes the letter. Here it is, look. The envelope is blown away. Up it goes. Down it goes. Off goes Penny. Off she goes to find the letter. Did you see a letter? Says Penny. Yes, says Dan. And who's Dan? Включайте микрофоны. Who is Dan?
This is a cat.
This is a cat. Well done, thank you. Yes, says Dan. It went up there. Did you see a letter? Says Penny. Yes, says Fran. And who's Fran? Tell me, who's Fran?
Утка.
It's a duck. Yes, Катюш, правильно, it's a duck. Посмелее подсказывайте мне. Видно же, да? It went down there. Quack, quack. Did you see a letter? Says Penny, the mouse. Penny is the mouse. Yes, says Anne. And who's Anne?
And the mouse.
It's another mouse. Yes, another mouse. It went there. And look, do you see the letter is over there in the bushes? Oh, интересно, она его поймает вообще? Did you see a letter? Says Penny. Yes, says Stan. And Stan is a...
Черепаха.
Yeah, but... А это морская черепаха или земная, да, которая может и по земле ходить, да? Значит, это будет называться a tortoise. This is a tortoise. It went over there. Look, over the car. Неужели вот эта машина сейчас увезет? Ну, будем смотреть. Will Penny find the letter? Whoosh goes the wind. There goes the letter. It goes up, down, in, over there. Did you see a letter? Says Penny. Look, Penny's so sad. But here is Benny. And Benny says, yes. And Benny is a... Who is Benny?
Hair.
A hare. Yeah. It looks like a hare. It went in here. Into the bag. Into the bag. Woo! Penny is happy. Ну, потому что вообще это письмо по адресу попало, да? Ну, точнее, еще не совсем по адресу, но попало к нужному персонажу. Ой! Whoosh goes the wind. Off go the letters. Off go Penny and Benny. Off they go again. Oh, what a windy day. Okay. And that's the end. Look. It's kind of controversial. Okay. Well, this is the story. Долго они, наверное, их собирали. All right. Так, давайте вот эту следующую отличную книжку. Corduroy Seasons. Look, here's a bear. Autumn leaves, gold and red. Winter chill is just ahead. Okay. Oh, here's winter. Look. Swirling, whirling, falling snow. That's a bear. Eating the snowflakes. Do you see a snowflake on his tongue? Ooh, what's he doing? Make an angel. Cheeks aglow. Birds build nests, buds appear, plants wake up, spring is here. Here's a bird, here's a nest, here's a squirrel down below. Oh, there's a bear and a squirrel. Gentle raindrops, gentle breeze. Breeze is a gentle wind. Make a fort in backyard trees. Summer sunshine, blue sky day. This is summer. Jump in, corduroy. Time to play. Okay. Ну, у этого мишки все времена года были, да? And now let's see what to do if the weather is nasty. Это книжка о том, что всегда можно найти выход из положения. Даже если кажется, что его нет, на самом деле стоит только подумать, и выход найдется. Rainy day picnic. Let's see. Let's go on a picnic tomorrow, said Mrs. Lee. Here's Mrs. Lee. We can put this big blanket on the grass. Then we can sit down and eat lunch outside. Yes, great, shouted the boys and girls. They were very excited and happy. Picnic outside. Здорово. This day, the children came to school, ready to go on a picnic. But by lunchtime, the clouds were gray. Look outside of the window. Is the weather fine or nasty? Nasty, yeah, very nasty. And windy. It was very windy. Oh my, oh my. The sky was gray and dark. And it got darker and darker until flash went the lightning. Ну какой ж тут пикник, правда? Boom went the thunder. Plop, plop, plop went the rain. More rain and more rain fell. Oh no, said Robert. Now we can't have our picnic. Ну так, он сразу сдался, так решил. No, we can't have our picnic. Oh no, cried the children. They were very sad. But Nora was thinking. Do you see this girl over here? This is Nora. She's thinking. Nora whispered something to Mrs. Lee's ear. Good idea, Nora, said Mrs. Lee. The children moved their chairs. They moved their tables. The children helped Mrs. Lee put the big blanket on the floor. Here is the big red blanket. It's on the floor. Look, now we can have our picnic, said Mrs. Lee. The children sat on the blanket. They ate and sang and talked. I hope it rains the next time we have a picnic, said Tom, because he liked having picnic inside. The children laughed as the rain splashed on the windows. All right. А вот это интересная книжка. Она называется так. The Shy Scarecrow. Что же тут у нас произошло? Давайте посмотрим. Во время урожая, да, урожай бывает осенью, и вот мы с вами на ферме. The corn is this, you know the word popcorn? Yeah, because it comes from corn. The corn is high, the farmer said. This man is the farmer. It's time to fetch Rags from the shed. Back in the shed, Rags, the scarecrow, heard the crows. He heard them in the ripe corn rows. Caw, cried the crows. This corn is sweet. Corn for lunch can't be beat. I'm scared, cried Rags, of that wild mob. And I'm too shy to do my job. Совсем он не хочет пугать ворон, правда? Смотрите на него. The farmer hung Rags way up high. The crows saw Rags as they flew by. There are many crows. Look, I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, many. Okay. Rags tried his best not to show how scared he was of every crow. But down they came. They didn't care. It was as if Rags wasn't there. Смотрите, они сейчас весь урожай просто съедят. Please, begged Rags, please don't come near. You're not supposed to be out here. Caw, cried the crows. This corn is sweet. Corn for lunch can't be beat. Rags gave up. He gave up and began to cry. he couldn't be scary. He was much too shy. Back in the shed, the farmer found a shiny hat upon the ground. Look here on the ground, there's a hat. The hat is big, with something here, with some tins, I suppose. He placed the hat on Rag's head. Now you can do your job, he said. Look, now the scarecrow looks funny. Yeah, and why does he need this hat? Let's see. What does he need it for? The hat was made of foil and tin. It clattered and spun around in the wind as it flickered and flashed with a silver glow. Rags felt his courage, and his courage began to grow. Then all at once the crows took flight. "A monster's here!" they called in fright. "Scat!" cried Rags, who now felt tall. "I guess I'm scary after all." Вот такая волшебная шляпа помогла ему не бояться ворон. "It looks," said Rags, "like I'm the winner. Those crows won't be having corn for dinner." So see, he's happy now because he can do his job. All right. Now, fall is for friends. Ага. Эта книжка у нас с вами, да, американская. Because autumn is called fall. So, Susie Ducken loved everything about fall. She loved wrapping herself in big, cozy sweaters. She loved crisp apples and big orange pumpkins. Here, the pumpkins. So these are apples, pumpkins, squash. Oh, sorry, squashes here. Pumpkin pie. Must be a pumpkin pie. And squash is over here. Вот это вот зеленая такая тыква называется так. Squash. And this is a duck. Her name is Susie. But most of all, she loved jumping into piles of leaves with her best friend Emily. Until they took that first running leap every year, it didn't feel as if fall had really arrived. Вот я хочу, чтобы вы посмотрели на подружку Сьюзи. Вот что это за зверь все-таки? Я вот думала, я так и не поняла, если честно. Looks like a mouse.
Bear.
A bear, but bears are, they kind of bigger than ducks. A duck is smaller. Давайте посмотрим, может быть. Who is it? Let's see. Может быть, на других картинках нам станет понятнее. Так вот, эти две подружки, у них была такая традиция всегда прыгать в листья. Но листья никак не падали. И вот что они же придумали? Давайте посмотрим. When are the leaves going to fall? Susie wondered. Maybe they just need a little help, declared Emily. Here's Emily. Here is Susie. And they're looking up the tree. Как же они помогут листьям упасть? Посмотрим. Susie had never thought of that. You mean we could help the leaves fall off the trees? She asked Emily. Of course, her friend said confidently. This is us we're talking about. Now, all that the girls had to do was figure out how to get the leaves to drop. They needed a plan. So they thought and they thought very hard. And they came up with a plan. They had so many ideas. Back in Susie's room, they piled all the things they might need into a big cardboard box. So, do you see this big box? There is much stuff. There are many things. Okay, so here is, look on the shelf. I can see a zebra, an elephant, another duck, a teddy bear. Ну, это ничего они не взяли с собой, а взяли кое-что другое, что могло им пригодиться. First, Susie, the duck, and Emily tried leading a chair to make the leaves want to fall from the trees. Они думали, что они могут уговорить листья упасть. Fall, leaves, fall! That's what we say. Hit the ground so we can play. Думаете, листья их послушались? No. When that didn't work, Emily said, maybe we should show the leaves what fun it would be to fall. So the friends set to work, cutting leaf shapes out of construction paper and taping them all over each other. Let's show them how it's done, Emily said. The two girls began to dance and spin among the trees. Look here. Oh, how I love to ride a gentle breeze and fall softly to the ground, Emily said in a dreamy voice. Но все равно листья не поняли, что надо делать. Emily quickly became so dizzy that she actually did fall, but it wasn't softly. I'm floating, I'm free, trilled Susie, tripping over Emily. Boom. So you see, they are both on the grass now. And the leaves still didn't fall. This time Susie tried a little magic. Ну, для волшебства нужна волшебная палочка. И вот она у них тоже есть. Leaves of brilliant red and gold, fall before we both grow old, she commanded. The leaves stayed right where they were. As the friends wondered what to do next, Emily began to hum a tune. Emily always hummed when she was concentrating especially hard. That's it, shouted Susie suddenly. Look, here is Susie, and she's shouting, that's it. We'll sing the leaves off the trees. Ну, может быть, песня сработает. Songs can help you think. Songs can make you happy. Some songs can make you want to get up and dance, Susie continued. So why can't a song make the leaves want to fall off the trees? Let's try. Well, what are we waiting for? Asked Emily. Let's make up a fall song. И они начали сочинять эту песню. You see, Emily has a pencil and they're writing down some lyrics. A little while later, the girls joined hands like this, with a friend. Если у вас есть друг рядом, вы можете его тоже взять за руку. Took deep breaths and sang. Blow, breeze, blow the leaves gently to the ground. My friend and I are waiting, and fall is all around. Ну что, посмотрим, сработала их песня. Посмотрим. We did it! The girls cried to each other in amazement. Они сами того не ожидали. Now it felt like fall, so they did their jump finally into the leaves. Okay, so who is Emily? Which animal is Emily? Is Emily a dog? Or a cat, maybe? Ну, кто подскажет? Кто догадался?
A cat.
A cat, you think? Maybe she's a cat.
Not a cat. Вспоминайте.
Not a cat.
Стоп. Утенок. Стоп.
Okay.
Утенок.
I think Emily could be a hedgehog, you know? Hedgehog. All right. Ну что, давайте посмотрим. Мне кажется, вот из-за иголок я подумала, что она может быть. I think it's a hedgehog, потому что у нее иголки. All right. So, про гигантскую собаку почитаем сейчас. Я очень удивилась. Вот она просто гигантская. Сейчас увидите сами. Ну, у нее есть друзья, конечно. Ну, посмотрим. Сказка называется Clifford the Big Leaf Pile. It was a beautiful autumn day on Birdwell Island. Cleo, Clifford, and T-Bone were making leaf piles. So look, there are 3 dogs. Cleo, Clifford, and T-Bone. So let's see who is who. Cleo finished her pile of leaves. They were red, yellow, orange, gold, and brown. So Cleo is a poodle. Знаете такую породу собак? Poodle. Okay. Ой, даже с бантиком. She counted 1, 2, 3 and jumped in. Это она считала, чтобы, ну, как команду, да, себе дать, чтобы прыгнуть. Тогда не так надо читать. She counted 1, 2, 3 and jumped in. Yeah. Clifford finished his pile of leaves. They were red, yellow, orange, gold, and brown. He counted 1, 2, 3, and jumped in. He's happy. All right. T-Bone's pile was not finished yet. Look, T-Bone. Looks sad. Why? Well, T-Bone's pile had only brown leaves. Никуда не годится. Brown leaves make a nice loud sound. I need more leaves, T-Bone said. I'll help, said Clifford. I'll help too, said Cleo, the poodle. And they did. Смотрите, ну они друзья, да, поэтому помогают друг другу. T-Bone's pile of leaves was ready. Ready. But T-Bone had to go home. It was time for him to go for a walk. I'll watch your leaves, said Clifford. They will be safe with me, I promise. Будет сторожить эту гору. You're a good friend, said T-Bone. And a happy T-Bone trotted off. Потому что у него есть хозяин, и хозяин его позвал на прогулку. Ну, хорошо. А эти друзья будут стеречь. Ну, хорошо, посмотрим. Clifford watched the pile of leaves. He watched and watched some more. This is a very nice leaf pile, he said. I can't wait to hear its loud sound. И тогда пудель сказала, we could jump in carefully so we don't mess it up, Cleo said. Yes, we could, said Clifford. Then let's jump, said Cleo. И они прыгнули. Cleo and Clifford ran to the pile and jumped in with a big crunch. Oh my. The leaves flew. A strong wind blew them everywhere. Oh no, said Clifford, the big dog. Clifford and Cleo chased T-Bone's leaves. One leaf was on a weather vane over here. Сейчас мы с вами по листочку будем собирать вместе с ними. Look. Another leaf was under the mail truck. And look, is this dog strong or weak? Very strong, look. Very strong and huge. Выше деревьев, смотрите. Oh my. It's very big. Clifford and Cleo found a leaf on a swing in the playground. Here, tiny leaf on the playground. They found a leaf on a plate of fries. Here is the plate of fries. Fries are fried potatoes, you know. Clifford and Cleo found every one of the missing leaves. Представляете, вот прямо каждое нашли. Да, вот это друзья решили исправить то, что они натворили. This is a great leaf pile, said Clifford. I can't wait to hear the noise it makes, said Cleo. We could jump in, Clifford said. But we won't, they said together. Все-таки решили потерпеть. And T-Bone came back. Хорошо, что он не видел, да? Что же было до этого? His pile looked even bigger and better than before. Thank you for watching my leaves, he said to Clifford. I want you to be the first to jump in. We must tell you the truth. И тут они, как настоящие друзья, сознались. We've already jumped into your pile. All your leaves flew away, Clifford said. But Cleo and I got them back. I'm sorry, T-Bone. И когда они признались, ничего страшного не произошло. Ну, во-первых, они же попросили прощения, да? If you say, I'm sorry, то наверняка простят. Даже если сказал правду. I'm glad you told me the truth, said T-Bone. I still want you to jump in first. So Clifford jumped in with a big crunch. Then Cleo and T-Bone jumped in. Crunch, crunch. And the three friends enjoyed the rest of the beautiful autumn day. All right, that's it. That's the end. It was the big leaf pile. Что, еще почитаем? У нас еще есть время. Почитаем еще? Okay?
Да, конечно.
Вот, а вот этого героя знаете? Давайте посмотрим. Вот. Ага. Точно.
Да,
его
все знают.
Почитаем про него. Растение Винни-Пуха. Окей. И называется эта сказка... Ну, это серия, да? У него же много серий, много историй. Называется она Pooh's Pumpkin. So here is the pumpkin. It's big and orange. Так, и сейчас мы с вами узнаем даже, как всех остальных зовут по-английски. Вот, например, вот этого вот друга его самого лучшего, как зовут? Сейчас узнаем.
Да, пятачок.
Пятачок, это мы с вами да, знаем. А как же он на самом деле, как же он по-английски называется, как его задумал Александр Милн? Сейчас посмотрим. Here. So, Pooh's pumpkin. One sunny spring day. Поняли, что еще не осень, да? Spring. It was spring. The green season. One sunny spring day, Pooh and Christopher Robin saw Rabbit planting seeds in his garden. Rabbit, asked Pooh, what are you planting? Pumpkin seeds, said Rabbit. Pumpkin seeds. Okay. I would like to grow a pumpkin too, said Pooh. A growing pumpkin needs special care, said Rabbit. I will take good care of it, promised Pooh. Rabbit handed Pooh a seed. Вот только одно. Неужели из него что-то вырастет? Ну, посмотрим. Pooh and Christopher Robin found a sunny spot near Pooh's house to plant the pumpkin seed. I will sit here and watch the pumpkin grow, said Pooh. Да, долго же ему придется сидеть и ждать. But Pooh, Christopher Robin said, the pumpkin will not be ripe until next fall. That's a lot of sitting. But my pumpkin needs special care, said Pooh. And that's just what I will give it. But first, I have to get something to eat. Pooh went into his house and gathered all of his honey pots. Ну да, перед тем, как сидеть и ждать, столько времени нужно подкрепиться. Then he ate all the honey. This is honey on his paw, yeah? The honey in the jars. So he went back outside and sat with his honey. He watched the spot where the seed was planted. He watched and ate and watched. And spring turned into summer. Ну, долго он сидел. Summer came. In the middle of the summer, Piglet stopped by. So here's Piglet. See? This is Piglet. We know a pig, and this is Piglet. What a pretty vine you are growing, Pooh, he said. Here's a vine. Oh, but Piglet, said Pooh sadly, I wanted a pumpkin, not a vine. А Пух, наверное, думал, что сразу будет тыква. Pooh went on caring for the vine. At the end of the summer, a flower was on the vine. Pooh was looking at the flower. See, here's a small flower. And an owl stopped by. Here's the owl. Pooh, your flower looks just right. Keep up the good work, said Owl. Oh, but Owl, said Pooh sadly, I wanted a pumpkin, not a flower. Pooh, I will be happy to tell you what you are growing. You have a vine, you have a flower grows on a vine before there is a cucumber. A cucumber? Нет, это не тот овощ, который Пух растил. You're growing a cucumber, Owl stated. Oh my, Pooh said. I wonder if cucumbers taste good with honey. Ну, говорят, что огурцы с медом вообще-то едят, но я не пробовала. Think, said Pooh to himself. Rabbit gave me a pumpkin seed, so it should grow into a pumpkin. I will keep caring for this plant and see what grows. Pooh went back to work. He didn't give up. He went back to work, watching the plant and eating his honey. Here's his watching the plant, eating his honey, watering the plant, taking care of it. And one day, the air was cooler, yeah, like colder. And the leaves were just beginning to change colors. So you see these yellow leaves. So this must be autumn. Yeah. Pooh had fallen asleep. He woke up with a start. Eeyore was standing over him. Вот кто его разбудил. It's a donkey. Eeyore. There is a green ball on your vine, said Eeyore. Ну, всегда такой немножко медленный, да? Oh, Eeyore, said Pooh sadly. I wanted a pumpkin, not a cucumber, and not a green ball. So, заметили? Вот тут, да, что-то поменялось. So there's a small green ball. Oh, well, moaned Eeyore. I suppose we can find something to do with it, whatever it is. Days and weeks passed. The green ball, вот сюда смотрим, да, вот эта последовательность. The green ball grew bigger and bigger. And Pooh's tummy was growing bigger and bigger too, потому что он ел все больше меда. One morning, Pooh saw that a small part of the ball had turned orange. A little bit of orange appeared, look. As the days went on, it became more and more orange. Then the air got cooler and the leaves fell from the trees. And on Pooh's vine was a huge, a big, enormous orange pumpkin. Everyone gathered around Pooh and his pumpkin. They looked from Pooh to the pumpkin, to Pooh to pumpkin, to Pooh to pumpkin. So they looked from Pooh to the pumpkin and from the pumpkin back to Pooh. That pumpkin looks just like your tummy, Pooh, laughed Tigger. So this is Tigger. Tigger is the tiger. Here, the tiger is over here. Silly old bear, said Christopher Robin. You gave the pumpkin so much care that you grew along with it. So the tummy grew and the pumpkin grew. Let's all carve the pumpkin into a jack-o'-lantern, said Christopher Robin. Owl carved the eyes. Rabbit carved the nose. Piglet carved the mouth. Pooh's pumpkin was the best jack-o'-lantern in 100-acre wood. Okay. And inside there was a candle, I suppose. All right. Ну что, напоследок самые веселые. Вот самую веселую сейчас найду. All right. Apple trouble. Apple trouble. Okay, just a second. Давайте, чтобы все было видно. Вот, отлично. Ну что, это про... Вы уже поняли кого? И посмотрим, какая неприятность у него случилась и что из этого вышло. So, apple trouble. Hedgehog had just finished building her winter nest under the old apple tree. Not too large and not too small, just right for a nice long winter sleep. Yeah, because hedgehogs sleep in winter. Do you know that? Hedgehogs sleep in winter like bears. Suddenly, a juicy red apple landed on her back. Plop! Вот тут слова можно, да, прочитать? Plop. Слово. Ouch! Squeaked Hedgehog. She curled into a spiny ball, hoping it would fall off. But when she uncurled, the juicy red apple was still there. Никуда не делась. Hedgehog tried to squeeze herself and the apple into the beautiful new nest. But could she get in? No, she could not. Not with the apple on her back. The nest was too small. Oh dear. Squirrel scurrying past with an armful of brown nuts stopped to help. А давайте вместе посчитаем. 1. How many nuts does the squirrel have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who said 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Быстрее меня считай. 6, you're right. Or 7 на следующей страничке, да? Stand still, I'll push the apple off, he said. And he pushed and he struggled and he heaved and he tugged. But the juicy red apple stayed where it was. Worse still, 3 of the squirrel's brown nuts got caught in Hedgehog's spines. So now she had a juicy red apple and 3 brown nuts on her back. Oh dear, wailed Hedgehog. Winter is coming and I can't get into my nest. What will I do? Try rolling on your back, snorted Pig, trotting up. That'll get rid of it all. Ну, попробуй ты такой способ. Что делать? Hedgehog threw herself on the ground. Her little legs paddled in the air as she twisted and wriggled and rolled. Has it all gone? She asked hopefully, scrabbling to her feet. Pig shook his head. No, the juicy red apple and the 3 brown nuts were still there. So were a small green pear, well, not so small to me, you know, a pear, this is a pear, and a crumpled brown leaf. Oh dear, sighed Hedgehog, rolling her eyes. But up in the sky, sailing towards Hedgehog, she saw a colorful piece of paper. Oh no, she cried. This is the paper. This way and that way she ran as fast as she could. This way and that drifted the paper and landed right on her back between the apple and the 3 brown nuts. It's not fair, cried Hedgehog, who now had a juicy red apple, 3 brown nuts, a small pear, and a crumpled brown leaf, and a colorful piece of paper on her back. I'll never get into my nest. Hedgehog pattered to the pond and gazed at her reflection in the water. Here's her reflection in the water. Hello, Hedgehog. That's a lot of stuff on your back. Croaked? Who? Who was that? Who is this green creature? Who is it? Come on, tell me.
Frog.
It's a frog. Thank you. Yes, it's a frog. I'm trying to get rid of it, sniffed Hedgehog. Dive, said Frog. That will wash it off. Кстати, ежи очень хорошо плавают, Поэтому ей было совсем не страшно, и она, конечно, нырнула. So Hedgehog dipped a foot in the murky water and then dived. Splash! Her friends watched Hedgehog bobbing up and down. The juicy red apple, the 3 brown nuts, the small green pear, the crumpled brown leaf, and the colorful piece of paper, well, it's blue, isn't it? Were all still there. And so was a pink water lily. So you see, this is a lily. Glug, 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 gurgled Hedgehog as the others heaved her out of the water. She did look funny. But Hedgehog didn't find it funny. Stop laughing, she spluttered and stamped her feet on the ground. Where am I going to sleep? Pig and Squirrel looked worried. So did Frog. Надо же все-таки помочь, да? I do have one last idea, oinked Pig. You know that pigs oink. So the pig oinked. Squeeze through that hedge over there. That'll brush everything off. So Hedgehog closed her eyes and squeezed herself through the thick leaves. But did it get everything off her back? Эта последняя идея сработала? No, it did not. It was all still there. So, 4 ripe blackberries. These are blackberries. Juicy. These are like raspberries, but black. You know, blackberries. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there, staring at her with a look of great surprise, stood Goat. Here's the white goat. Oh, cried Goat. You've brought lunch. Help yourself, said Hedgehog. Take it all. Пожалуйста, пожалуйста. Yeah. Yippee, brayed Goat. Then he picked off and ate the juicy red apple, the 3 brown nuts, the small green pear, the pink water lily, here's the lily, and the 4 ripe blackberries. For dessert, he ate the paper. Oi. And the only thing he left was the crumpled brown leaf. He just couldn't eat anymore. Hooray! Cried Hedgehog. She felt as light as a feather. Thank you, Goat, she said. And then she ran as fast as her little legs could carry her through the gate, past the pond, across the orchard, under the tree, and home to her nest. Hedgehog squeezed into her little nest. It fitted her perfectly. And it was the best nest ever, the best home for the hedgehog. Outside, a cold wind blew another apple off the tree. Where's that apple? Что, опять упала на него, на нее? Это она, ежиха. No, but it didn't fall on Hedgehog. She was safe in her nest and fast asleep. Okay. So, ну что, а теперь, ребят, на закуску я приготовила вам еще одну книжку. Там в конце будет рецепт. И можно будет приготовить по этому рецепту кое-что. Да? Мы сейчас с вами прочитаем, про что эта книжка. Так что она вот такая вкусная. И кто захочет, сможет приготовить. Okay, so here is our... Here's our last book. Only one. Only one. So, the apple pie tree. Так, чтобы всем было видно. Here. The apple pie tree. My sister and I have a tree that grows the best part of apple pie. Can you guess what that is? Apples. And every year we watch our apple tree grow. So here's the apple tree. In winter, our apple tree is brown and bare. There are no leaves on the tree. But in spring, leaves grow on every branch. И нет веточки без листочков. Смотрите. Ну, нашла одну. Наверное, еще не вырос. Потому что весна. So it will grow. It will grow a leaf anyway. Look, 2 robins are building a nest in our tree. Robins. A robin is a name of a bird with a red chest. So here. Chest. No, did I say chest? Okay. So red birds. 1 and 2. These are robins. This is a cat scratching on the tree. And these are 2 sisters. Tiny pink flowers. Tiny pink flower buds. Again, buds. Appear on the branches. Many pink flower buds. And the robins, the birds, chirp loudly, guarding their eggs. Now let's count the eggs. 1, 2, and 3. 3 eggs. So there are going to be 3 birdies. Just when the flower buds open, look, here they're opened, here they're opened, baby robins break through the eggshells. Here are 3 baby robins. And this is a mommy bird or maybe a daddy bird feeding them with a worm. Ooh, yucky. Okay. Now our tree is covered with blossoms. And the baby robins, where are they? Here they're the babies. Look, they grew. And they begin to grow feathers. Now here is a yellow butterfly. And these are bees, 2 stripy bees. Bees are yellow and black. When breezes blow, the petals fall to the ground. Mama and Papa Robin teach their little birds to fly. Look, here are the little birds. And these must be Papa and Mama. And they teach them to fly. Some days it rains. Rain, go away. See? The wind blows hard. Видите, все дерево в одну сторону. But our apple tree is strong, and the robins are safe in the branches. Small green apples grow where the blossoms used to be. Look, there are gonna be many apples. And this red insect is called a ladybug. You may know it, ladybug. Yeah. Soon it is summer. The apples get bigger and bigger. Уже похожи на яблоки, правда? Вот. Правда, еще не созрели. The little robins have grown up, but they visit every day. So they come back to their nest. They come back to their tree every day. The girls are having fun because it's hot in summer. The branches bend down low. They're covered with big round apples. Look, the deer eat the apples and the squirrels eat these apples too. Now it is autumn. The apples are red and ready to be picked. We fill our basket to the brim. So we've got many apples. Mom and Dad help us peel the apples. So here are peelings. Look, these are peelings. Потому что в пирог они не идут, только вот обрезанные кусочки нужны. Cut them up and pile them into a pie shell. Here. Then we sprinkle cinnamon and sugar over the top. Mom puts the pan in the oven. Sounds yummy. And whose paw is this? Ну-ка, кто первый догадался? Whose paw is this?
Cat.
The cat's, yes. Okay, so the cat is trying to catch the apple. Thank you. At last, the pie is cooked and ready to be eaten. Oh, it must be yummy. Our tree has grown an apple pie. It smells so good. And it tastes delicious. There is nothing as good as an apple pie you grew yourself. Here's the pie. Okay. So, here's a picture about what bees do. Look. На самом деле, яблочки появились не просто так. И вот без этих насекомых их могло бы и не быть. Давайте посмотрим, как же они помогают. Look, these are bees. So, this is a bee. This is a bee. So, how bees help our apples grow. So, inside each flower are tiny stems, some tipped with yellow pollen and some with sticky tops. Nectar deep inside smells sweet. И вот этот запах нектара привлекает, в том числе и пчел. The bright petals and sweet nectar attracts bees, and pollen collects on the bees' bodies because they're fluffy, you know? Если вы когда-нибудь присматривались к пчелке, она вся вот такая, да, совсем не гладкая. It's so, you know, fluffy, and the pollen sticks to it. And the bees fly from flower to flower, and pollen clings to the sticky tops. And this is called pollination. The petals fall off, and the base of the flower begins to swell. And this is the beginning of an apple. Вот так. Каждый цветочек превратится. Если пчелки помогут. So, this is how we make our apple pie. И вот здесь вот у нас есть рецепт, который я вам и передам. Okay, so there are many apples over here. You see? Our tree grows apples. All right. Ну что, ребят, мне понравилось с вами сегодня читать. Вы так внимательно слушали и так мне подсказывали все. Просто молодцы. И вам понравилось? Yeah? Thank you very much. Давайте друг другу пожелаем спокойной ночи. Так, сейчас должен звук сработать. Вспоминаем, как мы желаем спокойной ночи. Good night. Good night. Okay, I'm blowing kisses to you all. Thank you. Спасибо, что пришли. Приходите еще.
Goodbye.
See you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Okay.